Dr. Johnny Anderton is 'n Kaapse entrepreneur met 'n besonderse visie. Volhoubare boumateriaal en boutegnieke wat ook ekonomiese geleenthede skep en die ongelykhede van die Suid-Afrikaanse samelewing help regstel.
We need to find employment, we need to find housing, and we need to find a way of really making those two things happen, or a solution that addresses both of those issues. And so it's really a case of saying, how can we get to a point where people are able to build their own houses very cost effectively, high quality homes that are really insulating, comfortable to live in, easy to build, but they can do that themselves with some financial assistance and certainly some training. This is an EarthBagBuild earth bag, and the way it works, the structure of the bag is such that it's a long bag like this that's woven as a tube, but it's then stitched lengthwise into 3 compartments. And when using the bag, only the outside 2 compartments are filled, and the central one is left empty. And that effectively means you've got 2 sausages of earth with a web, a connecting web in the middle. And the way the bag is laid down, it's laid down over, the best way to describe it is a mountain range of sand or earth. So basically what happens is it then drapes over that mountain range, and once it's been draped over, you tamp down or compact the central web. Then there's essentially a channel in which you can put in more earth, and then the next bag drapes over the top of that, and you compact that, and so on and so forth. And what that does is it means that the bag above is then locked to the bag below by these interlocking fillets of earth material in between each bag. And it's that gives this so much structural strength. There's no chance of it actually having lateral instability by sliding because of that interlocking system. We've used anything from gravel through to sand through to sort of African earth that was quite silty, clay-based material. Essentially, almost anything as long as it's not topsoil. Simply because topsoil contains organic material, and you don't want. There are better uses for topsoil, but you don't want organic material that can ultimately break down or harbour insects and that sort of thing. Well, this is an earth bag wall, which shows an area that is not covered by plaster, and obviously part of the wall that is plastered. And what you can see here is the various layers of the bags in the wall. What you can't see is the fillet, the infill material in the channel. So, but what you would have is you have a layer of bag, and then the fillet material is kind of in between, inside the wall, and then the next layer, and then the fillet material, and so on and so forth. And the other thing you can note here is how they form what's called a running bond. So you have a bag like that, and then the overlap, very much like you would have with a brick wall. That gives this longitudinal strength, and it's the channel filled with earth material that gives the lateral strength. What we have here is just really demonstrating how it's very easy within the channel, which is normally full of sand, which is what you really see here, how you can easily substitute concrete and rebar. And that then means you can create lintels or horizontal stiffeners like ring beams wherever you like in the wall. It also shows here how you can, if you know where your stud wall or something similar needs to be attached to the wall afterwards, you can just really put in this sort of threaded rod type system, and then it's very easy to attach things afterwards.
By die onlangse design en daarbou het Anderton se EarthBagBuild tegnologie eerste prys behaal en 'n meevallertjie van R150 000 gewen in die Common Pitch kompetisie, waar tydens kenners entrepreneurs se idees evalueer en help finansier indien dit hulle beïndruk.
The great thing about that is that it now means we can go forward and put that money into developing standardized engineering specifications for EarthBagBuild, and that then means we can then put it through the Agrimal or NHBRC building code, which then means that financing, both bank financing and housing subsidy financing from the government will be something that we can go ahead with.